This video tutorial, we're going to cover how to shelve metabolites. So one of the functionalities implemented in SAMMI is you can temporarily remove nodes and then you can put them back. So you can select different nodes or hold shift and click on each of them, or if you hold down control or option click, you select them just by hovering. And you can either use shortcut S or the shelve metabolites button, and this is going to temporarily remove them from your graph. They weren't deleted. They come down here on this shelve metabolites part of the graph. These are all the ones that we selected, and you can put them back one at a time, or you can just say put them all back. Right. So this allows you to remove the secondary metabolites that lead to high connectivity for a while you place the other nodes, and then you can put them back. Right. Once you put them back, you can also break them, make a copy for each metabolite, so either shortcut B, and then define them as secondary, shortcut Q. Right. So once you position them, put them all back, make a copy for each reaction, and then put them back. So what we're doing for now, we're going to return to where we were. Another way you can do this in a more high throughput manner, there are two different ways. You can either load metabolites to shelves. So here we're just loading a list of regular expressions. If you're familiar with regular expression, and any metabolite matching any of these regular expressions in any of the subgraphs is going to get shelved. Right? So if we go through different subgraphs here, you can see they all sort of have this high connectivity. But if we say low metabolites to shelve, this is our file that I just showed you here with the regular expressions. This is going to shelve them in every subgraph. So now if I go back, you can see more continuous lines, and you can see how the graph is opened up a little bit more. Right? Another way that you can do this, I'm going to put them all back here for the sake of the demonstration. So now I put back all the ones that were shelved. You can shelve standard metabolites. So what this is going to do, it opens up this window here. There's a couple different ways. These are different metabolites that you can choose to shelve. You can check some or check them all. This is how the compartment is determined. So this underscore dot means we have this type of compartment selection definition, or some of them also have these square brackets. If there are other formats that you want implemented, please reach out to us through our GitHub page, and when we can implement that. So we matched the annotation, the compartment annotation in this model. Select all metabolites and say shelve, and then again they are all shelved, and all show up here on this list. Right? So this is one functionality that we believe would be very useful for making visually appealing graphs, shelving and putting back metabolites.